G'day everyone, welcome back to Tom's Brook Farm. Now I believe this video comes out after Christmas, so Merry Christmas everybody, and I hope you've all had a nice and safe Christmas period, and have a safe year to get to the end of the year for the new year. Now today we are going to do some seed grading, well hopefully. Kingsley's going to be here, he thinks about 2 o'clock or this afternoon. The things I got to get ready, I need to go and borrow Will's auger from across the road. They've got a longer auger than us. We've got 41 footers, I think his is a 49 foot. There's also chemical over there for us, so I'll go and pick that chemical up and bring that over. And we'll be doing the wheat first, so I'll get the silo popped open, ready to go. That's about all I can do until he gets here. George is just down there now, he's hooking onto his front. They've just got that to wash and that's all done. Headers are all done and parked away. Annabelle's chase is all done and parked away. As you can see, well you might be able to see, down the bottom there, the chaser bin, the ute is still there. And that's because we need that for seed grading, so there's no point getting it all clean when it was only going to get dirty again. So that will need to be done once we've finished seed grading. So that's the plan, so we'll head over to Will's and go and grab that gear. I was mistaken, it's a 46 foot auger, but and ours are 41. So let me tell you, that extra 5 foot makes a hell of a difference when you're trying to get over the top of the silos. So yeah, I've got this on board. I haven't got the chemical. The chemical's in their shed there, but their forklift is not playing the game today. So what I'm going to do is just grab the telehandler, bring it up, and then just strap the chemical down on the forks and bring it down that way. Alright, well, this is what we're here to get. We're here to get the Cruiser Opti. So that's this stuff here. It's an insecticide. So yeah, I'll just chuck this on here, strap them down, and then take it back. Well, George is busy washing the front down. I should mention Henry's not here. He's actually, where is he? He's in town getting his ute service, so that's why he's not around. Now I've got a jerry can. The brick washer guy that's down at my place, my house site, needs some fuel. So just going to take this down there, and then after that I'll put the spout onto the end of the auger. So it needs to go on the end of the auger, just like I did with the seed wheat and barley, and then I'll flip the lid open and get it over there and raised up, but not in place because it all depends on where he parks. But I think we might actually be doing canola first anyway, so it's not too much of a rush. And as I drive past George there, he's just spraying the foam onto the front. The foam actually worked quite well. I didn't obviously film any of it when the guys were washing their machines, but it worked quite well. That foam, spraying that onto the headers and letting it sit. Yeah, no, I was very impressed. Different, if it was last year, it wouldn't have worked. We would have had to use brushes because last year the headers were just filthy, whereas this year they weren't too bad. But yeah, no, all in all, that foam works well. You got to wonder how good it is for the paint. To be able to strip all that dirt and muck off that well. It's the longevity of the paint might not be as good as what we were using with the truck wash, but yeah, we'll just keep an eye on all our paint and everything like that, and if it looks like it's starting to deteriorate, we'll get rid of that and just go back to using the good old truck wash. Drop the fuel off, so they're doing an acid wash on the outside of the house, so it's getting all the grout and all the stuff from the bricky. You make a mess as you're going along, it just happens. So they just give that a clean. So it's where he's done's looking fantastic. So when it's all finished, I'll have to go and show you guys. And then the gyprock inside is all done, so they're just doing the cornices in there, which again looks fantastic. been basically the end of the year. You know, not much is happening now. It's all going to be waiting until January next year, like middle of January until, you know, the next sort of stage happens. But yeah, we're getting there. So this is what I need. I need the snorkel and I need the hopper for the auger. So I'll go over and install these, and then that's about it until Kingsley gets here. That's all set up and ready to roll, so now we're just gonna wait. George isn't too far finishing his front, so we've got to park that away, and yeah, then it'll be waiting for Kingsley to arrive. George is bringing his front in now. We'll park this one away, so then it's all sorted for yeah, for the rest of the year, and that's him all done for everything being washed and cleaned. There's still Henry's front to go, but Henry will do that probably this afternoon or tomorrow. Go straight back at that, you should be right. Right, that front's in. The next front will squeeze in here, and yeah, after obviously we've got everything sorted with seat cleaning, this tractor will come out, and yeah, we'll make sure the chasers are in here properly, and yeah, then we're all ready for harvest in 24. So of course I had the camera down whilst we were setting up. I just left it back in the shed there, but we're going to do the wheat first. Normally we do canola, but we already had the wheat screens in, so we're going to do the wheat. Hopefully we're in line with the auger there. So we're just getting set up. George is going to bring the chaser over. This is our seconds auger, so it'll go into that. And then Kingsley's just getting all the chemicals sorted. We'll have a chat about that in a bit. And yeah, then we should be ready to roll. Alright, so I'll walk you through how this thing all works. So obviously we got our intake comes in, goes into our main section just there. If we come around here, and if we go the whole way around, essentially it's a giant header, and it's just cleaning all the small stuff out, all the light stuff, all the rocks, everything you don't want, everything comes out. So it comes into here, and as you can see, shake it down, and then this here is our good grain, and this here is our bad grain, so that's going to the seconds. Then you got a second lot as it comes along, and then same again, we got our 2 lots of grain. It all goes through the system again, so it all comes down to here. Behind here, there's a blower, so it sucks and draws wind. So all the very light stuff will just go straight out the top, well, straight out and into our seconds auger there. And the other stuff then goes into the indents, which are just behind there. I'll go around there and I'll show you that. But yeah, it's pretty cool what it all does. You can obviously change the size of your screens depending on what you're trying to achieve. A bigger grain, you know, that sort of stuff. Come into here, hopefully you can hear me. This is the indent. So you got your grain that comes along. Anything that's light will come out, everything that's good will stay in. I don't know if you can hear me, it's really noisy in here. This all gets, all the good grain will then eventually end up in our pickler here. So this is what changes the colour of our grain. So we're doing just insecticide at the moment, and eventually all it comes out into here. So this is our good grain, this is our clean grain, all pickled, all ready for seed. And up the top here, if I can go, maybe I can just poke it through the window for you. You can see that's all our light grain. That's what we call seconds. So that's like the husks, the bits of straw, shrivelly little grain that we don't want. Obviously, you want to get the best plump grain possible. So that's why you got different lots of sieves up there, and it all runs through with the wind, and then your indents. So you're just trying to get the best quality grain that you can, so that you can grow the best quality crop afterwards. And then also for going with your air seeder, you don't want to have husky stuff going through or shriveled up grain, because it's not going to germinate and anything like that. So you're just trying to achieve the best possible sample, which is why I try and make sure I've got plenty of excess grain when we go to get our seed, because it'll take I don't know, 10% of what I put in will all go to seconds. But if you look over there, the truck, so that's Tom and George's truck, and they're going to take the seconds because they've got cattle. If you guys, I'm sure you know, Jack out the back is their brother. So from the station, the cattle come down to their place for going to the feedlot to fatten them up. So yeah, all our seconds are going to go in that, so that they can, it can be used. Otherwise, it's just going to go into our grain tip. So might as well go to something useful. So I'm just on my way back up to the shed. We're going to start moving the silo with the Kingsley. He's nearly finished that other silo, so we're going to move on. And there's an echidna on the road, so we'll see if I can get him to walk. I'll put the camera down and I'll walk away, and we'll see if he walks. Well, he doesn't want to walk, but yeah, there you go. There's an echidna for you. See his little nose down here? Got his spikes. He's crossing from one side of the road to the other. So like I was saying, I'm just heading up to the shed now. Kingsley's probably not too far off finishing that silo, so we'll move him to the next silo. I don't know how much he'll do tonight, but yeah, that way we're all shifted. And yeah, then tomorrow we'll finish the barley, and we probably might even we'll get onto the barley. I don't know if we'll finish it or not. See how good he goes, and then we might even get onto the canola if he has an absolute stellar run, but time will tell. Well, we got him all moved over, as you can probably tell from the time lapse. I don't know if you can or not, but all we got to do is we got to move the auger to the next bin and move the chaser there for the seconds. Yeah, with the angle he goes in on, we just need to then move the auger to make sure it reaches. and that's why we use Will's auger, because ours is too short. It just makes it way too hard. But yeah, we got that all done. He reckons he'll be onto the barley tomorrow morning at 7, so we're going to be up here for that. If he does, that's a bloody good effort to be done. Yeah, he's got a whole silo to do tonight, so yeah, we'll see how he goes. And yeah, he reckons that by tomorrow afternoon we should be onto the canola, which would be good. Get it all done and dusted and all sorted and done. So that'll be the plan for tomorrow. So we'll leave the video there. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.